Ralf Little has been playing D.I. Neville Parker in Death in Paradise since season 9. He took over from Irish actor Ardal O'Hanlon, who is solving cases on St Maria's D.I. Jack Mooney for 4 seasons. While Ralf has been well received by fans of drama, he admitted he was terrified of how viewers would perceive him at first. Speaking on a classic episode of Almost Famous podcast, Ralf told host Barnaby Slater he was relieved the reaction to his portrayal as Neville was overwhelmingly positive before he explained how nervous he was when filming Wrapped. Ahead of his first episode of Death in Paradise airing, Ralf revealed, "I wasn't nervous last night. I have not been professionally nervous for a long time. You get adrenaline when you are on a big plane or at a big football match, but you learn to control that." However, the actor said he started thinking about his Death in Paradise performance just before 9 p.m., which is when it airs on BBC One. Shetland fans work out Jimmy Perez's replacement, as he said, suddenly at 8:50 p.m. before Death in Paradise was coming on. I thought I just couldn't watch it. I watched The Devil Next Door on Netflix instead and told my mum not to watch Death in Paradise. She was with me and I turned my phone off, and I think I suddenly got this feeling of how high the stakes were, particularly at this stage of my life and my career. I felt like the stakes were really high and I just could not be more relieved in the end." He later admitted how easy it was to track on social media whether the show was a success or not, which Ralf said was terrifying. "We briefly talked about mental health just before we started recording, and we talk differently to society about mental health now than we did 5 years ago," he explained. "If you are predisposed to feeling validated, it's a useful mechanism for measurement, but it is not great for your mental health." Ralf could not help checking Twitter after his first episode of Death in Paradise was broadcast to see people's reactions. Death in Paradise's Ralf Little details difficult career blow. Latest Death in Paradise's Ralf Little unveils Will Mallore's Strictly Secret. Update Death in Paradise's Ralf Little speaks out on Neville Parker exit. Interview. The former royal family actor added, "There were hundreds of tweets, but even then there were about 3 tweets which were like, 'I am not convinced yet, but I am willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.' There were not even horrible tweets, but those are the ones which are etched on your soul." He said it takes real discipline to get over yourself and not overthink your performances. The actor admitted perfection was unattainable and he has come to realize not everyone will like you in life. Season 12 of Death in Paradise will once again star Ralf as Neville, who will be solving more murders in the Caribbean. While a release date is yet to be announced, filming has officially started for the highly anticipated season. Meanwhile, a spin-off of the show, named Beyond Paradise, is also in the works, and it will star Chris Marshall as D.I. Humphrey Goodman. Death in Paradise episodes are available to watch on BBC iPlayer.